inside report. What would you think if you saw a police officer beating someone up, bashing their head in with a billy club? You would think the guy getting knocked around probably deserved it, right? Well, as Don Jackson will tell you, that is often not the case. This former cop turned activist spends his life trying to ferret out the officers who think they're above the law, men who use their badge to bully innocent people. Don Jackson thinks those kind of cops should get a big dose of what they like to dish out. Gary Nelson has the inside report on a guy who goes to work waiting to get beat up.
Long Beach, California. The police car on the right there is about to stop the car on the left. The police don't know the car has a hidden camera in the rear window. The police don't know a network TV crew is following in a van.
And at one point, they decided to stop us, and they turned on their red lights, and we pulled to the curb. I asked questions as to why I had been stopped, what was the purpose of the stop.
Come over here. No, man, what's the deal? Hey, come over here.
For what?
Because I'm telling you to, that's why.
What are you talking about, man? You want to write a ticket, write a ticket. Don't mess with me, man.
It was a situation of how dare you ask me questions? How dare you question my authority? And his response was immediately to resort to violence.
Don't mess with me, turn around and put your hands on your head now.
Why?
Do it now. I'm telling you to.
What are you going to do?
Put your hands on your head.
You going to hit me with that stick?
Yeah, just might.
For what?
Put your hands on your head.
For what?
I turned around, put my hands on my head, and my face was thrown through a plate glass window.
Put your hands on your head. Turn around.
The man slammed through the plate glass window there is Don Jackson, LA's #1 cop catcher.
I'm not going to physically obstruct them from doing what they want to do, but I'm going to question it. And I'm going to get the questions and the answers on videotape. As police officers see these things revealed on national television, they think about it, and it shakes them up.
Jackson, a civil rights activist and private investigator, has been shaking up cops all over Southern California and has been shaken up in the process.
Quiet, aren't you?
Hey, man, you hurt my back.
That's good.
They'll pull you over just because they feel like it, rough you up, beat your brains out, and then go and lie on a police report. And because it's in the dark of night in some alley, it's your word against theirs, and you're out of luck.
Luck ran the other way, though, in the Long Beach case. The two police officers captured on candid camera were later arrested, charged with criminal assault, and lying in their official reports.
Do you defend what those officers did in that case?
Oh, absolutely. Sure.
The Long Beach police chief wouldn't talk with us about Don Jackson, but the police union president would.
He caused that escalation of force to develop. If he had complied with the lawful orders of the police officer, none of the window incident would have occurred.
Again, people have every right to know why they've been stopped or detained. You do not submit to illegal searches. You do not submit to illegal shakedowns by police officers. That's not their job. They are public servants. They are not above the law. Someone needs to stand up with him from within the ranks, because we know that some of that treatment goes on.
Garland Hardiman is a city council member and also an LA cop, a cop who supports Jackson's work.
I think what he's doing is very worthwhile, is very courageous. It's something that very few men would do, because it is a very dangerous occupation.
People are following Jackson's lead. Here, a neighbor videotapes as San Bernardino deputies choke and beat 5 Mexican men at the house next door. The incident has led to a multi-million-dollar civil rights suit. Torrance police found themselves on home video after taking their billy clubs to teenagers at a house party.
Leave. Are you going to hit me too? No, but I will take you to jail. I know my dad will see you. He's attorney at PV. That's super. Meanwhile, me. Leave. Come on. You ain't taking my tab.
In this case, too, the blows police struck came back to hit them in the pocketbook.
And I am going to sue, and it will cost them money. And I'm not ashamed of that.
Indeed, Jackson makes his living investigating alleged police abuses and then assisting in the lawsuits.
Okay, here's the game plan. Taking Joe's car.
Jackson wears a wig disguise as he and his associates map strategy. Tonight, partners Joe Travers and David Lynn follow as Jackson cruises Southern California.
We're going through cities that have a reputation for harassing blacks. We're merely doing what we're doing tonight, just driving through those cities.
Don Jackson is not pulled over tonight. He's not surprised. His photo now hangs in police stations all over L.A., and police make no bones about that.
Watch out for this guy. He's liable to try and bait you into some type of activity. Be careful if you run into this man.
Police have no run-in with Don Jackson tonight, but we did run up on this.
I was wondering why you stopped this man tonight.
Well, I'm really not going to tell you right now. That's just between him and me.
Bobby Hill has no idea why Beverly Hills cops pulled him over.
What reason did he give you for pulling you over in the first place? So he had no probable cause to even stop him at all.
He searched your car?
Yeah.
Did they ask you if they could search the car?
No. He just went through it, right?
Yeah. Have you been stopped like this before?
I get stopped like this all the time in my car.
All the time?
I'm thinking about getting rid of that car.
He's thinking of getting rid of that car, the one police find so intriguing.
Young African-American males are not supposed to be in expensive cars because they're characterized as dope dealers. And the message is consistent with what we know from the past, that blacks are not free to travel in this country.
Tonight, police search Bobby Hill's car, run a check on his tag, his driver's license, and let him go.
There was no warrant on this plate.
Good night, sir.
Am I correct that there was no warrant on this plate? So you can't tell me why you stopped this gentleman tonight.
Good night, sir.
The police do this every night, and it's something that we're tired of. I wish I had been in his shoes, because it would have been a much nastier situation for them had it been me. When we start giving in to illegal detentions, illegal searches, illegal arrests, we're on our way to Nazi Germany.
By the way, those San Bernardino officers you saw earlier beating up those Mexican nationals were found guilty of using excessive force. The victims were awarded $950,000 in compensation.